All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Acer versus Wrecked. The grand finals of our May circuit for Crest League. Don't forget, we've got gun game tomorrow, so stick around for that. But right now, we are tuned in on Artifact. Acer starting on the defending Rayab side. Meanwhile, Wrecked, they'll be starting on the attack, and they are going to be starting fast. Kiwi here with a fast play forward as Kodiak finds one with a nade. Kiwi does trade him out, though, making it a 4v4. Achilles swinging from backside, able to pick up Kiwi. But there is another nade. Another nade from Kiwi. That is a trade. 3 versus 3 as Psychelo picks up 1, picks up 2, and turns it into a 2 versus 1. Wreck now having the upper hand as Taquito is left alone in bunker. A good nade from Rise will take him out, giving Wrecked the first round of the series. A clean start. Good utility usage from both sides, finding those post-mortem kills. As Wrecked is alive and kicking. They upset Acer in VRML recently, but Acer did take back their crown in first place. We'll have to see what happens here. Kiwi playing close up on the side, and Kodiak finds both. That's scanner down, and man advantage handed over to Acer. A slow round now from Wrecked. How do you recover this? Tarmac trying to recover scanner, but he's not sure if anybody's pushed up towards bunker. Kodiak making his return. And playing real aggressive here, looking for any info he can get his hands on. Meanwhile, Tarmac is being extremely patient. The nade is primed. And it's going to be a perfect bounce onto Tarmac. Kodiak with 3. Rise and Psychelo left to recover this as Kodiak swings out and finds another. He's on for 4. He's going for the ace. And Psychelo's going to be left alone in a 1 versus 5. Acer dominantly showing that they can be just as good in these early rounds as Wrecked can. And Kodiak with the ace. Round 2. It's going to be a good series. That's what you want to see to start it out. Acer Wrecked 1-1. What a start. Wrecked opting for a bit more of a B-side play this round. Meanwhile, they've got Tarmac posted up in split, playing for mid. And Achilles is going to be the only one playing forward here. Julian spots 1. That should be scanner calmed. And a good shot. Fails to come through as Kiwi finds the opening pick with a nade. Psychelo follows up with a trade onto Achilles after Rise is taken out. And the backslide swing is already in from Pleb. But Psychelo shuts him down. Acer on the back foot, 2 versus 3. As Kodiak pushes in for the site. Not able to find the first. It's Nadix to shut him down. Taquito left alone in the 1 versus 3, but every single player on the server is going to be low. Kiwi playing far back. He may be able to pick up Taquito on the lurk here. It's all the matter of timing. All the matter of timing, and Taquito is out. But Nadix picks up a second. And that's 2 rounds for Wrecked.
Round starting. Get ready.
Wrecked taking the lead early on, call on his side. And they'll be opting for another similar play. This time, posting more towards A, but still, scanner towards the B artifact. And Achilles will be playing close on long. Nades overhead, not going to do any damage to him, but peek is there, and nothing connects. Meanwhile, Rise and Tarmac On the other side of the map. Kiwi, get ready. Gets ready for the swing. Achilles is close. The nade is primed. And it's not going to do any. Kiwi ready for this close swing. Achilles, he's got to be watching his back. And it's Kiwi to take him out. Opening pick. Already a minute into the round. And it's Clev playing close on sight. He could be the sole determining factor here. Scanner is heard. Klebs goes for the swing. He's not going to find any. Kiwi with the one hand on the MK as Rise picks up another. Taquito finds a trade with him. But Wrecked, once again, man advantage on the attacking side. Kodiak taken out by Tarmac as Julian is left on his own in the 1 versus 4. Nadix, a clean shot. The man of the method takes him out. As Wrecked is now taking a strong lead early in this series, 3-1 on Miru. Kodiak topping the scoreboard because of that ace earlier. Kiwi and Saikilo, though, both with 5 for Wrecked. Clev and Kodiak pushed up early here. Clev actually playing the Vityaz with no irons. And the shots, that is ingenious. Using the shots to bait and mask the noise from the prime of the grenade. No movement. It's all still here. Saikilo and Kodiak are neck and neck. It's a trade to open up the round. A swing could be everything from Clev here to find Kiwi, but Kiwi knows of the presence, and Julian swings in behind to clean him up to support his teammate. Acer now man advantage as Nadix and Rise look for something. Julian is low here. A pick could be found from Rise if the swing is just right. Meanwhile, Achilles posted up on A site. He finds Rise, and it's all down to Nadix in the 1 versus 4.
30 seconds remaining.
No room as Taquito cleans up the round. 4 left alive for Acer.
Round starting.
And it's a strong return. Acer on 2, Wrecked on 3. Wrecked is starting to take it a bit more slowly, but Acer, they're aware of this. Coughing in the smoke. Kiwi's going to be out early, and he surprises Taquito. A swing from backside has to be good here. It's Achilles with 2. Meanwhile, Julian finds the nade while Achilles goes down. Saikilo and Rise both so low, but Saikilo's pushed up into Rayab spawn. A lurk that could prove devastating, but Julian takes out Rise, and Scanner is down in front of bunker stairs. Acer has no reason to make their moves. Saikilo lurking up quietly. Time is ticking. 1 minute on the clock, but 1 HP. 1 bullet will be the end of his life here, and he's spotted out. A swing is going to come in close, and it's Clev to take him out with the Vityaz.
Round starting.
Acer now tying it up 3-3. Something that Wrecked does not want happening. They want to make sure that Acer is on the back foot for as long as possible. Because Acer is in the winner's bracket. Remember, if Wrecked win this first series, they push Acer down to the bracket reset. Meaning that we'll get another game out of them. A good nade as Kodiak is posted up on long. Is he spotted out here? Nadix is watching for the right side swing. Footstep is heard. Smoke comes out. – 1 It's so tense. It's so quiet, though. Clev playing close. Meanwhile, Kodiak is getting ready for this swing. Shots out from Clev. Oh, and it's a good shot. A trade between Nadix and Kodiak. Meanwhile, Clev finds the nade onto Tarmac. As we're down to a 3 versus 3 in a 3-3 scoreline. As close as you could have it here. As Julian's looking for anything. Kilo finds Julian, but not without taking a little bit of damage. Taquito now. The sole man here to defend the A site, and he backs up. Clev finds Rise. It's a 2 versus 2. The numbers are dwindling as Taquito picks up Kiwi. Sakilo, 20 seconds to find a pick and get Scanner down here. And he's going to find the first. Is he aware of the next? Nade rolls in. It's 12 seconds as Clev is heard coughing. 5 seconds. Sakilo has to get the plant down, but there's only 3 seconds on the clock. 2 seconds. There's not enough time to plant. And round will be forfeited to time. Acer picking up their 4th.
Round starting.
Clev playing it smart and just waiting it out. Kodiak still at the top, as well as Sakilo. Both 8 kills on the server. Close swing here. Could take out 3, but it's Sakilo to win it. Kodiak gets taken out on site, but not without a post-mortem grenade. Meanwhile, Achilles looking for something. Sakilo, Nadix, and Kiwi all playing alive on site. But there's going to be a trade coming out. Kiwi now a main contender in this round. Him and Nadix need to lock down this scan for as long as possible. Rotate comes in, I think Taquito. Taquito's crashed out. Taquito has crashed out and wrecked. They're going to get the round for this. An unfortunate situation. But wrecked get their 4th.
Scan complete. We're switching sides.
And it's a 4-4 even half here between Wrecked and Acer. Sakilo popping double digits. As we're 4-4 in this half. Acer is down a man. They will just be playing time. But early shots do damage onto Kodiak, who's now 1 HP. Nade from Clev may be something here. But it won't connect. Kiwi looking to clear out stack now. As Acer goes for an A play on this pistol. Warning shots are fired, and that should be Wrecked, making their rotate over. Once Scanner's been seen, and Kiwi spots 1. Nadix opting to rotate over. Shots are exchanged, and Rise gonna get some good damage, but not a kill. The nade could have been good, but a swing out on backside finds Achilles from Kiwi. Julian's backed up. He's got the nade as Taquito gets back in, but it's too little too late here. Wrecked looking to take the pistol round. Swing out on backside. Julian gets taken out by Nadix, albeit on 1 HP. And now Clev is left alone. Finds 2. It's a winnable round. The pistol ace could be real. As Nadix is on 1 HP. Coughing is there. He doesn't check his back. He doesn't check his back. Clev is going for the plant. And Nadix takes his time with the shot.
Round starting
taking him out. Wrecked is now at 5. They are leading the charge here on their Rayab side. Early smokes towards A here may tell Wrecked that they need to rotate over. And it's going to be a B execute from Acer. Kodiak makes this the push. And he finds Saikilo. But that's just the first. Tarmac going on the flank here. Is he aware of Taquito, who's playing in mid? Taquito goes for the swing. Finds Tarmac. Another pick on to Wrecked as Acer looks to pick up their pick. Nadix does find Achilles, but everyone has started to collapse around this site. And Kiwi's swing may be short-lived if he's not careful. There it is. One left alive. It's just Nadix now in the 1 versus 3. Is he ready for another close? No. Taquito swings out. Finds the headshot. 5-5, as close as you can have it here. Good nades, but not connecting with any of the Wrecked players. The placement's good, it's just nobody happens to be standing there as Nadix finds the first. Meanwhile, Achilles opens up with a trade. 3 versus 3 as the swing out on Rayab spawn gets Clev killed. And Rise and Tarmac pushing together to stop this site take. Scanner will go down, but Tarmac gets the shot through the box. It's Kodiak close. He finds the first. He finds the second. He finds the third. Kodiak single-handedly finding all 3 in a clutch that shouldn't have ever been his. Acer gets 6 on the board. And Wrecked is denied from taking the lead once again. What a fucking play. I'm sorry, but Kodiak, the man who barely plays comp anymore in this game, is just single-handedly tearing apart Wrecked, one of the top teams. How do you let this happen? Silence. Silence is going to code over the air here, as both teams have no idea what to expect in the coming round after that. Achilles alongside Kodiak pushed up towards B, but Achilles gets taken out by an nade. The nade now looks for Kodiak, but it's not going to connect. A collapse now on the A site. Rise is able to pick up 1. Kiwi swings in close, but he's going to be caught off guard by 2 players coming out of the smoke. It's Julian and Taquito together in the 2 versus 3. Prime players, core members of the Acer roster. As Tarmac finds Julian, it's just down to Taquito. Tries to swing out and find sight, but it will be Wrecked to find the equalizer. They're up to 6. 14 kills for Kodiak, 15 for Saikilo, topping the scoreboard as we get in to what could be just 3 more rounds. A fast A play on main from Taquito and Julian here. Could be the end of things, but Kiwi swings out. It's going to be a trade. Rise does find Julian at the end of it to help clean up, but Rekt has man advantage. 2 more go down as Achilles finds a trade with Nadix. As Clev is left on his own in the 1 versus 3. Trade comes out between Clev and Tarmac, and Rekt pick up a 7th. They are in the lead.
Round starting. Get ready.
Acer, it's only 1 round to them. Shouldn't be a big deal in the mental game, but when it's this close, you don't want to be giving up any space, any picks at all. And that's why Rekt, they're playing so far back, they don't want to risk dying to early nades. No shots at all. No bait. Just a few footsteps, scarcely here and there. As Kodiak and Achilles once again are working together here on the site. Kodiak has to make a step. He's made noise off of that nade, but it might be covered up as Achilles works his way forward. Sight will be given up, but it's a 2-pronged approach. Shots on both sides of the map. Kodiak's able to find a trade, but Rekt, they're not sure where the push is coming in yet, and Achilles finds Nadix, punishes him for it. Kiwi does find Taquito, but Scanner will safely rotate. Julian just has to keep an eye towards bunker as Scanner rotates in. Clev playing close on this smoke, playing around the edge. How does he manage this? Spots out by Kiwi, but not going to find Tarmac. Tarmac picks up the kill. 2 versus 3 here. Rekt does have man advantage, but Tarmac is on 1 HP. Let's see where these players are looking at. Swing towards long. Is present. Finds one. It's Achilles. Finds another. Tarmac left alone, and Acer wants to bring this to 7. 1 HP and a dream. No space will be given to him, and it's Julian to clean up the round.
Round starting.
Rekt once again opting for 3 towards the B site, but this time they'll be playing a bit more comfortably forward. But Kodiak punishes Nadix for it. Not going to be happening again as a hard B execute. Will be what comes out. Achilles through the smoke. How do you manage that? He looks for another. He finds another. It's Tarmac to go down. Rekt just down to 2 as he finds a 3rd. And Rise gets the trade. Achilles finally down, but Rise has to find something, and it's Kodiak to clean him up. 8 rounds for Acer. And it's 1 round for them to get the first map. 17 kills for Kodiak, 16 for Saikilo. Who gets the 20 bomb here is the question. Just some suppressing fire being laid down, and Rise throws his nade? Or, excuse me, not his nade, his knife. Interesting. Rise here. No knife left, now just playing for a pick. Does he realize that Achilles is pushed up close on this position every single round? He does, but Achilles finds the kill anyways. 1 HP left on him, and a nade could be the end. Clev, meanwhile, finding Tarmac. As Rekt's numbers are dwindling, Taquito does find Kiwi. Nadix and Saikilo. versus 4. Each of these players have to find 2 to win this round. A nade does good damage onto Psykilo, but won't be a kill. Shots from the A site as Nadix picks up his first. Does he spot the scanner? As there's a double flank coming in from spawn. If Psykilo pinches out Achilles here, they could be prepared for the flank. Achilles, he's watching the turn. As time is running out, Psykilo picks up the kill as it's a double flank. Taquito gets taken out. It's just Clev in the 1 versus 2. 5 seconds and he finds both with the ACOG at close range. Clev picks up the 9th and Acer are gonna be the map 1 winners. 9-7. Miru, a close match, but Wrecked just barely missing out on what could have been a double map point. 17 kills for Kodiak and Achilles, 17 for Psykilo, topping the board. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back with map 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Wrecked versus Acer. A close map for Miru. 9-7, Acer taking it. They are leading in the series. Meanwhile, Wrecked putting up a good performance, really bringing it close on every single round that they can. But now we've moved on to Sunna. A second chance for Wrecked, and possibly a closing for Acer. Kodiak finds the opening pick as nades begin to roll out. It's nade after nade. 3 nade kills. And Wrecked is left with 2 alive. Achilles picks up another, and it's all down to Psykilo, who also gets taken out, giving Acer a clean first round. Perfect utility usage.
Get ready.
Wrecked, they've got to find an answer immediately. If Acer gets a strong lead early on, this series will be all but over. Julian able to pick up the first, but Nadix does have an answer. A fast push from Cat, from Achilles. Kiwi finds him through the smoke, a good spam. Nadix able to find another, but nades will be rolling in. Does take a bit of damage. As he fails to pick up the third, Julian does find his second. 2 players left alive for Acer in the 2 versus 3, but time is ticking. They've got to figure out a way to make this cross before the smoke fades, and there's 2 players just waiting for them. Opting for the rotate, but Psykilo will be holding the flank. He hears these footsteps. And Wrecked find the answer. They pick up the second round.
Starting.
Going into round 3, we're actually going to see a different thing from the default. 2 players were posted up towards mid, but they're going to be smoked off. AEXLAB hears the cough close, and that's going to prompt the second nade. Clev successfully baiting out the util. Meanwhile, Kiwi and Achilles getting into a scuffle on Catwalk. A good nade could have been the end of Achilles there, but it won't connect. Meanwhile, 2 players, Kodiak and Taquito, pushed up towards B long, a smoke off on Nadix. As Nadix drops, he finds both! What a play! 2 left alive for Acer, and Wrecked are looking to find their second as a shot from Tarmac onto Julian cleans up main. Psykilo finding one as well. What a play.
Round starting. Get ready.
Once again, a 2-1-2. Shots in mid. It's Basilmaz to find one. Meanwhile, Kodiak. Picking up his first. Goes for the swing with the nade. Could be good, but it won't connect. Meanwhile, Kiwi and Nadix, they've locked down this B side of the map. Now Acer has to resort to something new. Tarmac finds one. That's mid dead, and now 2 players left alive for Acer. They've got to consolidate and figure out what they're doing. What a nade from Psykilo. What a cleanup.
Round starting. Get ready.
A perfect way to end the round. And Rex are now leading on Sunna 3-1. An impressive feat nonetheless. A fast play up cat could be the play, and Clev with the STF-12. The meme prevails. But the rest of the players are going to be pushing up cat. It's Basilmaz to find 2. Basilmaz to find 3! As the nade gets him afterwards. But it doesn't matter as Rec pick up the 4th. This is a clean sweep from them. What a start.
Get ready.
Acer gets 1 round, and this is how Rec respond. Absolutely impressive. You'd want to see nothing less from one of the best teams in the game. Oof. That's just going to add salt to the wound. Basilmaz picks up Achilles with the frag grenade. And it's just going to be a fast cross. Clev is already over. Kiwi and Nadix need to be careful here. Kiwi taken out by the nade, and now it's just spamming for the cross. Julian makes it as he's ready for the cat play. Swung out from the smoke. It's Nadix to pick up Julian. Does the drop down again. Is not able to find Taquito, though. The pre-fire prevails. As Rect is now left down to 1 player. It's Psykilo in the 1 versus 3. Oh, Clev, the knife. 2 rounds for Acer, finally.
Get ready.
As they try to close the gap. I guess it's only fair that he goes for that knife after the early nade pick that happened on Achilles. Damage onto Kodiak, but not a kill just yet. Finding 3, but Julian shuts him down. That's the B side of the map cleared out, but Julian does not want to mess with that. Opting to rotate, posts up with Achilles, but not for long. As Achilles is taken out, Nadix single-handedly making a return, making a response. But Julian has something to say about it. Gets the first of 4, but not the second. As Psykilo takes him out and gives 5 to Rect, leading so strongly in this half. Acer really behind now. I think this is the largest gap that we've seen so far in this series. finds the opening with a nade. Meanwhile, Tarmac getting one. But there's a response immediately. Smoke goes out on site. And it's wrecked with only 2 alive. Excuse me, 1 now as Nadix gets naded out. Kiwi in the 1 versus 3. How does he figure this out? Nade is close. There's a shot from Clev, but it's not good. Kiwi takes him out. The swing could be close! And he tries to swap to the pistol after running out of ammo, but it's not going to be enough. Acer picking up a 3rd as we switch sides. Wrecked going on to the attack with 5. Acer on defense with 3 now. Acer also opting for 2-1-2. But Wrecked, they seem to like to have this one player in lower tons. Tito picks up the first, that's Scanner down. As Kodiak fights mid and finds one of his own. Wrecked on the back foot during pistol round. Do you just stack here? Or does the flank catch you out? Kodiak spotted out. He's got to worry about all 3 sides, and he finds the flick! Picks up Tarmac as he looks for another in mid. It's Psykilo dead as Nadix is left alone in the 1 versus 4 and shot in the back from Clev. 10 kills already for Nadix. 8 for Kodiak. Clev gonna be posted up for middle here. Might find Basil Maz. Meanwhile, everybody else going for an A take. Bring up with Achilles. Finds one. Does not connect the second. Kiwi's already pushed up close back sight. And Julian's able to find him. But does he find the next? He finds one through the smoke, but gets traded out by Nadix. A 2 versus 2 has shown itself. Basil Maz and Nadix want to deny this plant. They've got to hear the push from Basil Maz. As it's all down to him. Clev cleaning it up, but just a strong pre-fire. 5 rounds now for Acer, tying it up. Every player really carrying their weight right now on Acer. Gosh! The flash! Kodiak gets both! And to all you who say flashes are bad, tell me what that was. As Acer get there too. And charge into the site. Clev wrapping through these smokes. Oh, it's Kiwi to find the pick onto him, but there's a trade from the nade. Nadix and Psykilo in the 2 versus 2 versus Achilles and Julian. Achilles posted up long. Julian's going to be pushing his own nade close here. He spots Psykilo. And Nadix gets taken out by Achilles. That gives Acer their 6th of several in a row. And they now have the lead in the series.
Uninterrupted. Round starting. Get ready.
No utility finding any kills just yet, but Basil may have been spotted out by Julian. Julian just firing those bait shots, and Basil Maz makes a footstep. The swing is there, and it's going to be a trade. Kiwi looking to pick up Taquito here on site, but Taquito is ever so patient. Looks for the long, but finds the close, and Nadix gets the trade. Needs to start flying in. Scanner is close as he gets shot in the back. It's Kodiak to find one. He gets the second, and the Mechanical Demon gets the 7th round for Acer. Acer looking to shut this one down quick. A fast A play could be what closes it out here for Rekt, as Achilles finds Tarmac, swings onto the second, finds Kilo, but there is a long swing coming out. Julian free-firing backside. Not able to find anything until the nades blow up on site. Nadix gets 2. Basilmaz finds one of his own, as it's now down to a 2v2. Kodiak and Taquito. If you want anyone in this situation, it's Kodiak. He's got the balls to do this, and he's got Basilmaz too. Nadix left in the 1 versus 2 to try to keep his team up and kicking. But Taquito seeming to have another issue. It'll be just down to Kodiak. What a shot. He hears the coughing through the smoke. He tags him through the smoke. The pistol onto the king. And Kodiak has taken out one of the most notable names in the history of Vail, giving Acer series point on Sunna. 8 rounds to Rekt's 5, and Kodiak could not give a single damn. He owns this lobby right now. 14 kills, leading Acer into what could be a victory. The clock is ticking down for Rekt. And there's only so much sun left in the day before nighttime is upon them. Nadix does find something to stall this end, but Kodiak finds Kiwi. Kilo with a kill. And another onto Kodiak, and it's Achilles left alone. Rekt delaying the inevitable for just one more round. Closing the gap wherever they can. Finding the first. Not gonna find the next. Nadix takes him out. Nadix takes measures into his own hands.
Match point.
Both of the entry frag and the closing pick of the round. Rekt do not want to give it up here. A 2-0 would not be a good look in the history of their scorelines versus Acer. All such close matches. Kodiak a swing long here, looking for anything, but Taquito gets taken out. Dodge and weave these nades is what you gotta do, and Julian, he's dodge and weave forward. He's found one alongside Achilles as Tarmac and Basilmaz get their own. Achilles in an awkward position, and Rekt looked to close it even further. Tarmac shuts the lights out on Achilles, and it's 7 rounds for Rekt. They're not looking to make any mistake. Rekt at 7, 2 more to go. And the stress is now on both teams. Acer, they can't choke the win right now. But Rekt, They've been playing perfectly these past 2 rounds. Taking a look at the scoreboard. Nadix up to 16. Now the top frag of the lobby. And it's all slow from here. Tarmac watching underpass. But Clev is just waiting. Taking his short peeks. Flash overhead will stall the push. Clev and Taquito spamming through the smoke. They're looking for something. Clev spots one on the cross. Finds the second as Basilmaz finds Taquito with a nade. 4 versus 4. As sight has been handed over. Meanwhile, Tarmac finds Achilles in underpass. He swings for A, and Tarmac finds Julian. Acer falling apart at the seams as Clev picks up one. Trying to find any sort of recovery. Kodiak is on the flank, but Tarmac takes out Clev. It's a 1 versus 1. Tarmac versus Kodiak, and it's a trade! It's a trade for 8, and Rect and Acer. Map versus series point. Who takes it? Can Acer close it out here? Can Rect force us to a map 3 in the series? 8-8, exactly what we wanted to see on the last map, and we get it here. Rect taking the risk, opting for the same play, but this time, Acer has pushed with a smoke forward. See, the issue with this smoke is that now somebody could be playing on Ninja, and Kiwi has to be aware of it. But unbeknownst to them, everyone is locked down on the site, and Taquito finds the opening. Kiwi able to get 2, though, in return. And he looks for a 3rd on the cross, but he waits for the smoke instead. Shots go out. He makes it across alive. And the B artifact has been awarded. Oh, but the nade onto Kiwi is perfect. And it's a 3 versus 3. Nadix has to get this plant down. As it's a close fight on Cat. Tarmac versus Clev. Tarmac swings out, but the pre-fire isn't good. Tarmac backs up even further, but Clev finds him. It's 2 players left alive for Rect. How do they win this round? A flash over Cat. Basilmaz with 2 nades in his possession. Taken out. It's all down to Basilmaz in the 1 versus 3. Goes for the drop. Doesn't find another. And it's Acer to close out the series. 9-8. 9-7. What a game. Pack watch, baby. That's what Acer's saying right now. They are smoking it, and they are loving the lavish life of the champions. They will be your Crest League May Circuit 5v5 champions. What a performance. An absolute blessing to have them. And with that, we close out the series. Maybe we'll get an interview, so don't go anywhere. I'll let you know what we're doing shortly.